Hi you guys, it's Tonya from psychomoms, and I'm really excited to say that I was selected as a guest designer for the month of June 2011 on A Little Scrap of Heaven, and this is my design team project that I am submitting, and I want to show you guys how I made this today. These are bent wire art for displaying a Dodge tickets, but of course you wouldn't have to just put a Dodge tickets in them. I just think they're like super cute. This was the first one that I made. And I'm not a beater. I'm not someone who does this all the time. I don't do a lot of dangly charms, swivel charms, or any of that kind of thing. So for me, these were like super cute. Now, I think the rougher the better. You know, if they're too perfect, they look like they came from a company, and I don't know. I just like the imperfection in this. So this one has little danglies. Oh, cute, cute, cute. This one I kept kind of soft. I used silver wire instead, and it is going to go on a layout of my niece who has birthday pictures with blowing out candles. How cute. And this one doesn't have a Dodge ticket in it yet. However, I wanted to leave it out to show you how cute is that for a frame on an element on a piece of paper, or a quote, or, you know, put a flower in the center of it. How stinking cute are these? I love them. And then this one says all boy, and it has the play ticket in it, and it has a little baseball, basketball, football, little coat hanger up here at the top for hanging it. Anyway, so I'm going to show you guys how to make this. It's the 18 or 20 gauge wire, needle nose pliers with the circular tip. I don't know what these are called, but it has this flat piece down here that we'll use a lot. And wire cutters, some wire, some beads. So let's get started. Okay guys, so I'm going to pull off about 2 foot of this wire. And this wire is not jewelry quality wire. This wire I got from the hardware store. So I don't recommend this for jewelry purposes, because it does have like a oil coating on it. And I'm just going to snip that off. Okay, now I'm going to find my center point. I'm just going to rub this just a little bit and get it straightened out a little bit, and then also rubbing it like that is going to help the wire to kind of heat up a little bit and make it a little more pliable. I'm going to try and locate like somewhat of the center point. I don't have to be exact. And I'm going to wrap around, I'm using a size G crochet hook, so I'm going to wrap around that crochet hook 2 times tight. Get the wires close together when you do this until I come to where they come together, and then I'm going to twist my crochet hook 1/4 of a twist. You don't have to do a lot. I just want it to hold in place, and I want it to be tight. Okay, that's going to hold my Dodge ticket in place. That's the clip that we just made. And if you look, it's just like the little Tim Holtz memo pins. There's a little, let me put my fingernail through it so you can see that you can put your ticket in there. So here's my ticket, and you don't have to use the Dodge tickets. You know, you can use like print quotes and cut them out, or stamped images, or you could frame out a picture. Really, your imagination is your only limitation. Love that. Okay, so now we're coming around to the side, and I think I want to put a little spot for a dangly charm. And I'm going to put a bead, a dangle charm, a bead. And that's one thing you really need to think about, is how do you want this to look when you're finished? And if you don't allow for beads and things right now, then it's going to be difficult to work them back in later. And I really think the beads add something to this. So let's find a bead. I'm going to use a small one. Working around this camera is hard. If I'm bumping the camera too much, I'm very sorry guys. I'm trying my best to get this where you can see it. Okay, and then I'm going to take my little needle nose pliers, and I'm going to just wrap 1 time. Well, Try and keep it as centered as you can, but I know sometimes that's not the easiest thing to do. So if you make a mistake and you have to pull it out, see, I did this on purpose to show you. This flat end of your pliers down here, you just smash that and start over. And that tells me that whenever I start to wrap, I probably need to go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to wrap this way. And I'm going to pull it back up. And don't pull it too tight. And I'm going to pull this back down. And perhaps we need one more. Oh, look, this is cool too. Look, maybe we need one more little bead right there. So let me find a bead. Okay. Now I think I want to need to open that back up just a little bit. I like that these are going to slide back and forth, these little beads. And you know, you could do something creative like putting somebody's initials or something on here. Okay, so coming back around this corner, I want a 45-degree angle, but I'm going out a little past where the ticket is, because when I get down here at this end, I want to do another clip. And I'm afraid if I get too tight that I'm going to pull that in and it's going to ruin that. So I'm going to pull out just a little bit. Just making that little memo pad or that little memo clip, and I'm just gonna keep this in here if you want this round, and then I'm just gonna twist it so that it just kind of closes it off so it won't break. I think I'm still a little too deep, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put my ticket back in here. And I'm going to clip it into here just to see if I'm in the right area. And it looks like I did pretty good. Yay! See how it's all together? Love it. Okay, now the only thing you need to remember is counterweight. If you want a dangly charm over here, you got to put a dangly charm over here, just because you want the weights to be even, or you're going to end up with problems. And see how this is just a little bit of crude? That's okay. I can fix it. Just come back in here, and if you want a good tight corner, just come back and put the corner in. You know, it's just a bunch of bending and turning and bending and turning until you get the right look that you're after. And you know what? I think embrace the crudeness, embrace the imperfection of this, because that's what gives it character and makes it work and look super cool. Okay, so got it in there. Whoops, my Dodge ticket, I've made like 3 of these with the same ticket, so it's starting to break on me. Okay, so when you get down here at the end, then you're just going to do a simple little twist. Twist, twist, and it's time to make our handle. So I'm going to let this one hang off the side over here just a little bit. Loving that. How cute is that? Okay, and then I'm going to take my wire, and I'm just going to twist this around 2 or 3 times. 2, 3, wait, 5. And what this is going to do is make a spiral handle. So when I pull this off, I'm just going to pull this out. And see how it makes like those old country handles? I love it. Love it. Now we just need to attach our handle on this side. So just get this ticket out of the way just a little bit, and you're going to come in here and kind of center up your handle where you want it, get the depth that you want of the handle, and wrap it around the wire. And you only have to wrap it a couple times. Just get it in there so it's tight. And if this is hurting your fingers at this point, just do it with these pliers. Okay, now I have antennas hanging out, and we need to do something with those. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make like some of these little spiral things, and these also serve as clips. So I'm going to take the flat end again, and I'm just going to flatten out, and I'm going to start wrapping with the smallest tip of my pliers here. I'm going to wrap it around and wrap it around the outside of the wire, not to the side of it. And then once I get it going, I can start making my spiral. Like this. And see how that's coiling up? How cute is this? Okay. And then just put it into shape, and then you're going to do the same thing over here. Just straighten out this wire. What you do to one side, you need to do the other to counterweight it right. So I'm going to take this end right here, and I'm going to pull it in, and then just start turning it around until it's on top. Make sure it stays on top of the wire, you know, or it's side to side, and then just start coiling it in. And how cute is that? Now you got one spiral going down, one going up. You want them both going up. All you have to do is twist it. Bam, they're both going in the same direction. So anyway, that's all that is to that. And honestly, it's just a matter of playing and making sure that you keep things somewhat even and balanced for weight. It really doesn't matter what they look like. You know, it's just fun. And then if you want to come back and add something here, you can always attach another wire to it. But I'm pretty happy with that. I'll have a dangle charm hang from here, and if I decide I want another one, I can hang them from here or here. And I can also use this as a paper clip. So anyway, I hope you liked this tutorial, and I hope you have some fun playing with them and making your own.